Yep.
The Scorn are supposed to be mindless, but these, they're powerful, organized.
If they act,
Hello?
it's because someone's telling them to.
The Fanatic would be a safe bet.
Oh, you mean Fikrul, the leader, the former leader of the Barons?
Perhaps. He was driven from the Tangled Shore not long ago.
I don't think it's him.
And you know this how?
Well, Throne World's bathed in Savathun's light, right? Supposed to be a capital P powerful, keep anything dark out. And yet, somehow the Scorn found a way in. Makes you think they found some sort of power to match, doesn't it, huh?
Then we don't yet know what we're dealing with here. For now, keep focused on the task at hand, Guardian.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Guardian down.
Hard to see sometimes, this stupid stuff. Oh, I gotta reveal it again. Fuck. I believe in you, Kyle. Yay.
There, Sagera.
I think we walked in here too early. Oh, we did. We gotta take out the ad. Alright, everyone pick a different symbol. You guys not hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think my mic was messed up.
I'm trying to say, like, we're supposed to see different symbols once you get the stuff out.
Oh, so are these rooms we're supposed to do? Is that what's going on?
So, there's gonna be a chieftain in this room, and then there's gonna be a crystal once you kill the chieftain. I got the other two done, so he's damaged now. Then we're gonna do it again. one of us uses their super, then I'll just use mine.
Alright, I used it on the first floor. The wrong stuff. Well, not that good at all.
I got you. There we go.
That was no Baron. It felt just as powerful.
Because for some reason with the
What are we
artifact,
dealing with here?
one of my artifact upgrades is
Find out how
I
you grab Segura and go, okay?
have another knife, another throwing knife that's my super.
I
So-
stand before a being with 1,000 names.
Before. Hey, that's exciting though, right? A lead!
What's most exciting is that you were telling the truth.
Trust her then, huh? Yeah?
Call it cautious optimism for now. Your guidance yielded results. But let's not forget Savathun remains at large.
Well, hopefully not for long if we have anything to say about it. I just want to expose Savathun. Yeah, stop whatever game she's playing.
You can be sure we'll hold you to that. In the meantime, what should we do with Segura? First the relic, then the illusions near Savathun's fortress, and now Segura's shell. All linked by the same energy. The same dark energy, which you can interact with. It's been useful so far. I just don't like how little we know about it. I bet Ikora will have some theories about all this. We should head back to Mars.
Finding Segura brings up a lot of old memories. When you picked up her shell, you were able to access something left behind. Come back safe.
So you did your mission where you had unlocked this already?
Yeah.
Yes, Guardian? Hello, Guardian. I will have answers. Pardon me. These are troubling times.
This guy is weird.
What?
This guy right in front of the fucking thing? He's a weirdo.
I guess I've done everything for her. To a certain point.
Do you have knowledge to share?
Just yelling out.
The Vanguard will survive.
Is if you're in the military, is Hunter like an automatic like draw? Like, yeah, this is the last
Power
one.
from this pyramid once before, Guardian. Ikora
This is the last
believes there is
mission I did.
more to be found.
How will communing with darkness
I'm not even
help
gonna
us
lie to you.
understand the voices we heard
This
when we
mission
found
is long
Sagira's
as
shell?
fuck.
Reach the statue at the heart of the pyramid.
I got tired
Strengthen your connection
after
to the
fucking
darkness,
playing this
and
mission.
you will see beyond the limitations of normal sight.
You're just fighting like ads for most of the time and running a lot. Kyle, stop killing things. I want to be cool.
Interesting. I'm picking up a Cabal transmission. I pulled a clip for you.
To the warriors of the Cabal Empire, defectors march upon the European pyramid, searching for trinkets of darkness. Their
So we're gonna have
expedition
to
is
kill
not
2 tanks
sanctioned,
here.
and either join them, act alone. Ivana's obsession with the voice in the darkness must not infect our own ranks.
Right, let's slip right through that little crack.
Guardian down.
What I didn't know for the longest time, with those Goliath tanks, you just take out the front 2 legs of it, and it automatically reloads itself.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck. I just crit the fucking tank for 85,000 damage. God. Okay.
Yeah, shove a rocket launcher at it. Got 1 shot.
I don't know how I crit that thing for harder than my super crit something for. That's wild.
But
And there's a lot of parkour.
Cabal shield blocking the doorway. Looks like they got up here first.
just let me.
Eris, the pyramid is reacting to our presence somehow. Opening doors, moving platforms.
Perhaps it senses something in you. When I explored these strange passageways, I felt it sensed something in me, too. I resented it at first. To believe it recognized in me some secret kinship. But like you, Guardian, I have learned to use it.
Guardian down. There are
I knew I had to say something about parkour for Kyle,
Looks like they're
because it
trying
feels
to
like
establish a
Kyle
foothold
who
inside the pyramid.
Hoping to pilfer artifacts of darkness for their war against war itself, I assume. Xivu Arath destroyed their homeworld, and the conquerors do not take well to being conquered.
Whoa.
You have to disable these things available to you.
I think that device is jamming the pyramid's movement somehow.
I shot at it for like a solid minute, thinking that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Nah.
That was not even close.
You said the pyramid recognizes something in us, Eris. But what?
A defender, a finely honed blade, curiosity. It could be any of those, or none. Ikora too has asked this question, and my answer is always the same. Pure speculation. I worry the ambiguity weighs on her too heavily.
Where did Kyle go?
He don't pass
Oh.
you right when you turned around. He was right
Was-
behind you.
I was like trying to make sure. I'm like, there's no rhyme or reason to like get up here. It's just these ads are a lot easier.
It's always better to have the upper hand. Didn't military teacher
No, Obi-Wan talked about it.
Yeah.
I don't think the pyramid is helping us out of generosity, Guardian. It's manipulating us, using us somehow. The dark.
Well, yes, this is the fun
The
part.
pyramids have an agenda. Until we know what it is, we can't let our guard down.
You would think this is like a boss battle like place, right?
It's all intense, dude. We
Yes.
all bosses here.
Except, I thought that too. And then there's another boss after this. Like, these missions just go on forever. Like, doing this mission by myself, like, put me in a fucking disable the same fucking thing over and over.
Something must control these ships. We've never seen a pilot.
In her journeys beyond the Heliopause, Queen Mara Sov encountered the entity that commands the pyramids. She said its mind spoke louder than any other she has ever heard. A cacophony of thought. Perhaps those voices steer
God.
these ships.
Yeah, that part is
One of those
sketchy.
voices invited you to this pyramid once before.
I just started jumping without even looking.
Good thing I've done this one before because I swear I've like looked around for like platforms to jump on the first time going through this.
Yeah, a lot of paying attention on this one. I'll just straight through.
Now we're at the boss battle.
Real boss.
Ikora said that this new ability allows you to see psychic imprints of past events.
Remember the first one, how you had to disable the same jammer over and over again?
You won't be able to commune with the pyramid.
3 of them over and over again. At least I'll just like choose one and stick on
Well, stuff left.
He's a big boy. Kinda big. Like if you use your neck, like your super neck, I'll just one hit super this guy just so it would super. My super does so much fucking damage so fast.
I can feel it calling to us. Be careful, Guardian.
Yeah, that was way fucking easier
Yeah.
than the first time where I had to like run around to each 3, like dodging fucking ads the whole time.
Eris, we communed with the statue. We can't tell yet if anything has changed. It seems like we might not notice the effects until we're back in Savathun's throne world. Either way, we don't want to stay here longer than we have to.
Wise, these ships are still a mystery to us.
We should all be on a mirror mission now.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
I admit, even after I sent you off, I had my doubts. But Eris reports the pyramid responded to your presence. A sign that we're headed in the right direction, I think. Now that you've paid a visit to the pyramid, you should be able... Pardon me.
Less playing. I have more playing and less menu.
Yeah, the menu's going where all the processing power's at.
It's not that... Yeah? Oh, that'll be fun.
I wait for you guys.
Looking for all my menus.
Why are you shooting me? That's me. No, that's me.
Guardian, the psychic energy my hidden detected is concentrated in this area. Find the source, and you might be able to learn more from Sagira's shell. It's possible she learned how Savathun stole the Traveler's light before she died. There must be some clue here.
How did you
Search
crash
the
into that
area.
tree?
I've delivered the general location data to your ghost, though I don't have anything precise.
I'm sensing pyramid-related interference between us and the coordinates Ikora sent. There must be a way to get around it. That, right there. That's contributing to the interference. Maybe we can destroy it. That helped, but I'm picking up another source of interference. Let's track it down. Ikora, we encountered pyramid interference. The one on Europa was so welcoming to us. What changed?
On Europa, I suspect that your purposes overlap neatly with the pyramids. You destroyed the Cabal. It granted you more power. Here, your presence hardly registers. You have nothing to ask for and nothing to offer. Remember, the pyramid entity considers itself neither our friend nor our enemy.
I thought I was onto something, but I'm not.
The pitch black cave.
When it says reveal, we gotta look out for something. Found it.
These old
Over here,
half-forgotten
over here.
pathways. That power you're using is making them real again. Rebuilding them through memory.
Ah, I
Hopefully,
just
Segura's
missed it.
shell holds that
I
same
was sliding
potential.
right through it.
With the right concentration of psychic energy, a resonant memory connected to her shell will manifest.
Oh no.
But this is all theoretical still. It's never been done.
I feel like this is the wrong way. That's it. More. Go.
Guardian down.
It's a time thing. We have to. I'm gonna reveal it, and then don't revive me. I'm gonna reveal this thing.
Just revealed it. I've died already.
I will work time. I was like a dumbass. Alright.
You have 20 seconds, Kyle.
Oh no. Fucking supposed to go after here. I'm so confused. I don't know. Yep. Oh, I'm dumb. So fucking dumb.
Guardian down.
Guess they did that to trick everyone up, huh?
Yeah, that fucking extra one. Don't need to actually fucking get onto.
Motherfucker.
I had a feeling the parkour would have been a problem. You want me to come back?
Nah, I think I'm good.
Yep. Kyle, hey, man. We did it at the same time. Look at that. Oh, not down there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Didn't make it.
God damn.
Guardian down.
Oh, no.
Once we learned Savathun was impersonating Osiris, I wanted to believe Sagira was still alive, trapped somewhere, like him. And if we played our cards right, we'd free her too. But at least we found her. She can help us one last time. Then we can bring her home.
I think I went down the way y'all haven't been down. There's enemies. Oh, there you are. Out that thing. Oh, there we go. I can reveal it in here.
I'm trapped in here.
Should be a thing in there. That's what I thought, and I just turned around and there was one right behind me.
No. Yeah, probably not. Alright, darn it.
Down.
Yep, good.
That's a little crack right there, Kyle. Oh, is that all the crack? Crack, they just don't go through it, I guess. Oh, there we go. Jeez.
Just checking to make sure we don't miss anything to that thing. Fucking hate puzzles. Oh my god, that was it. That was literally it. Now the door's open. Jeez, I'm so blind. We gotta find 3. Oh, 2 was enough. And I activated it. Alright, gang, split up and find clues. Found 1. Found it all. Here we go.
Fine.
I probably did that for them, Why was that one so fucking easy to find? Last room, they just put it in the middle.
Oh yeah, we give him a break.
Ikora, I think
This
we
is
found
definitely a
there's
boss
something
room.
here.
This is
Find a connection point.
Please.
We need answers now.
tell me you're a boss room without telling me you're a boss room. Get across. I'm actually curious on how much damage that does, like, in total.
Those distorted symbols.
Jeez, alright.
I can't quite make them out.
Why do I feel like this is something?
Yeah, it's up. Oh yeah, we gotta get up here.
About to run out, so I'm gonna...
Let's look at this from another angle. We might be able to see the symbols better from higher up.
A little late on that, buddy.
A little bit.
We might be able to see the symbols from higher up
is this
after
place?
I already discovered it.
Ikora, we've been transported somewhere. It doesn't look like the rest of Savathun's throne world. Ikora,
Is this heaven?
we lost her guardian. I guess we're going in alone.
No, I got God with me. What do you mean? With God and anime on my side.
Oh.
Hold it.
I stand
Oh,
before
I
a
am
being
stuck.
with a
I'm
thousand
actually
names.
stuck.
It was
I
this
can't-
one,
I can't move.
the witness. Remember it. Remember that name. It is not darkness, but something that wears it like a cloak. It gives darkness a wicked
You.
shape. I refuse to be its servant.
I see
I
her
spent
ass.
centuries crafting schemes,
Baby's
playing
coming out of
tricks,
there, huh?
finding loopholes. And then I select my new name. A man with many enemies and few friends. But those friends know secrets about the light. About new beginnings.
My dog's bigger than one of them.
My plan takes
Fucking
shape.
midget.
That came from Sagira's shell. Like a psychic imprint. A memory. Savathun's memory. And if that's what it...
Hey, are you there?
We're here, Finch.
Oh, good. I've been trying to reach you. I couldn't get through. Look, I got another tip for you. Big lead on your next clue. So, come meet me. No time to lose.
Oh, yeah, I'm not quite as cool as Ian.
He sounds like Jarvis.
Ow. Let's see. Let's go to Finch.
Oh, you can be a big help. Whoa. You saw a what? A memory? See, I knew Sagira's shell would start us in the right direction. I knew it. Okay, here's the tip. Ever heard of Oryx? The Taken King? Savathun's brother? Yeah. Okay, I thought so. Savathun's got a temple dedicated to him. Look, I know what you're thinking. Who cares, right? But we found Sagira's shell in a temple dedicated to the sister Xivu. Imagine what we could find in Oryx's temple. Okay, as far as how we get in, well, you just leave that to me.
First goes both ways. What is that? Quest, oh.
I was so pissed off at Destiny earlier because I ended up getting a Prime Anger for 1526, and all of my gear is 1523 except for my arms, which are 1527, and I pull fucking arms out of the goddamn. I'm like literally could have used anything else. You gave me the one fucking thing I
When you
don't.
search like the whole galaxy for any one thing that makes a damn bit of
There
sense.
it goes.
The Temple to Oryx is protected by one of Savathun's toughest warriors. He's guarding something you can use like you use Sagira's shell. But the only way in is through some old canals, which means we need a boat. Leave that part to me.
The thing I will say that I'm really lucky about with having a laptop is I'm able to lay in bed under my covers and still play Destiny 2. Yeah. And my laptop just lays on my chest. I've hit peak lazy.
Yeah, straight up.
I can literally just order DoorDash
The one guarding the
and not
temple.
move.
What's he doing away from his post? Give me our chance.
Plus, tomorrow I'm getting 2 logs of Copenhagen pizza, and then just literally won't have to move for shit. Whole weekend. Fuck the day. Look at a 4-day weekend. I already had the day off. Oh, nice. Even though you know it is really hard about laying down with your blanket over you and fucking playing in, it's trying not to fall the fuck to sleep while playing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's like it's so comfortable that I'm at like that. I've hit like that perfect temperature like 10 minutes ago. So like not too hot, not too cold. So like fuck, now my body wants to go sleep.
Yeah, you're gonna be passed out now.
I was trying to execute him.
I shot him right in front of me with a rocket launcher.
I was trying to execute him. You execute.
Look, back there. The path is unblocked.
So Savathun was impersonating Osiris, Ikora's friend and mentor, right? Maybe Ikora slipped up. Said
Dude,
something
me
that
and
helped
Kyle
Savathun get the light.
yesterday, or
Whatever
earlier
happened
today,
between
I don't know if
them,
it was
this
earlier
isn't
today or
Ikora's
yesterday.
Sure.
You're making Io
Just
feel
saying.
really
Ikora's a spy
uncomfortable.
master, right? And
Yeah,
Osiris is her
I
friend.
I read through all
I
that.
think she would have noticed.
Savathun tricked all of us,
Even
including
bitch.
you, and every other high priest.
Like,
I'm not going to let
What
Ikora
about
take this on herself.
13-year-olds?
are they 13?
Yeah,
Oh,
I know, dude. Just weird. To blame Kyle for that, for just blanket and sending blanket invites to everybody.
Ah, there it is.
you know, we're
Here we go.
full-grown
Let's move
adults and fucking.
Yeah, a little fucking tiny kid.
We have our fucking child playing with us.
Yeah.
I think with us all having Witch Queen now, I think, you know, hitting power cap would be a problem.
Finch, why did you
And
stop?
we'll be able to, like,
I don't know. Didn't expect this. Just
do,
a leg up. You can get that barrier down, right? Sure you
fucking,
can.
the Nightfalls. Well, not Grandmaster Nightfalls. Those are built different.
I have only done one Nightfall. I got lucky and it was the week that it was one of the free content ones.
Yeah, I looked at the power level for the Grandmaster Nightfall. It's not even available until July 5th.
What's on the move again?
And the power cap is 1620. Like, never hitting 1620. will be back home to my fiance by that time, and I probably won't be gaming that much. Cool, guys.
Finch, we're stuck again.
Seriously, but I did the thing. It's just this hive tech. It's so archaic. Just give me a sec.
You know, I've never been on a ferry that flies.
Temple's not far from here.
You said this is a temple to Oryx?
Yeah, that's right. Savathun's brother. The Taken King himself. Those two killed each other about 1,000,000 times over, but she dedicated a temple to him. Funny how that works. Now be careful here. Something happened to this place. It's overgrown with darkness.
I can sense light here, though. I just can't see it. Maybe there's a safe path through.
The YouTuber says this is where Shrek is. Oh, yeah.
Whatever, they got that idea for.
Bring your ass here, boy. Bring your ass here. Come here.
Guardian down.
Oh, look how behind you.
It feels so weird when your light gets taken away. Like, I can't double jump. I can't even sprint right now. Like, I feel like a turtle.
What's going on back there?
Guardian down.
Something shooting me from somewhere. I can't find it.
Oh, the big tall thing is not nice.
I see that.
But it reset my sprint, so that makes me happy. I can sprint now. Still can't double jump, but I can. Oh, yeah, I must have. This looks like a monument. Yeah. Nope, not getting close to that fucker. Kyle, how are you so fucking fast?
Looks like we're all clear, Finch. We're heading in.
He was walking so
The
goddamn
knight
fast.
guarding this place? He's an old rival of Oryx, and he's no joke. Pretty funny that Savathun has him guarding Oryx's temple, though.
The ogre. I guess this is the. I guess it is fresh form. Oh, Prime Ingram. I can't wait to get gauntlets again. Oh, that fucker is fucking me up. He was fucking my ass. Oh, where are we going here? I just was in the fire. I was.
Wow. He just stopped as soon as I landed.
Yeah, like I was in a firestorm. Like I couldn't see. Everything was white. Like. Significant amount of damage. Still burning him. I was still burning him. Fuck you, exploding. I got my super back. Already? Hey, fucker. Fuck you. You hit him with a rocket?
Yeah. up now.
The tablets hide a riddle.
Tablet of ruin. You can go pick up that blue
Finch,
thing
you were
over
right.
there.
We found something. It's
Over
a piece
here.
of the Tablets of Ruin. The tablets Oryx used to create Taken.
I was right.
Huh?
I was right. I knew it. I
Pick
knew the
up this
Taken
blue
were involved
tablet
somehow.
over here.
Alak Hul's ghost got away.
You see it?
It just left his
got
body
blue
here.
tablet already.
Contingency plan. They're
Some kind
learning.
of blue
Trying to
stone
stay a
thing.
step ahead of
Maybe
you.
I got it already.
But you got the tablet.
Let me see
That's
if
the
it-
important part.
I can see what
That
it
gets
is.
us one step closer to taking down the Witch Queen.
We'll see. Nothing.
Yeah, Tablet of Ruin or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That.
It's just the next quest item. Like,
Oh,
quest
huh.
item. Never used a bow in this game. You know what?
I used it for like 30 minutes. It's pretty good. Yeah. Something new, so.
Yeah. It's a free thing. Like, honestly, just one of those things you do when you're bored. It's like replaying a public event over and over again. I want to find an ad real quick. See how much damage this fucking. Oh, that's not bad. It's a one shot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
19,000 crit. Looks like we're gonna do a strike as a mission.
The portal that was here before is gone. We'll have to find another way forward if we want to manifest the memory. The tablet we found must be connected to how Savathun got the light.
I hope one of you guys remember this.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I guess it was chosen correctly. Fuck, winner. If you guess 100 times, it'll fucking.
Yeah.
end up becoming a bow user. This is kind of cool. I wonder if bows are any sort of viable fucking PvP.
Probably because they're so strong.
I will never be the Taken Queen. I refuse to play second fiddle to my brother Oryx. When Oryx carved the tablets of ruin, he described the ability to create the Taken. But Oryx's chisel was affected by viral power from the deep. I studied its vermicular path. I read between the lines. The tablets hide a riddle. The answer to this riddle is something greater than the power to take. It is the power of the witness to move worlds from one reality to another. This is what I will do. I will not take. I will give. I will grant the Traveler a safe haven away from its enemies. And once it hangs in the sky of my throne world, I will seal it away.
My arrows are floating. That was it. Okay. Nice.
Nice.
What a mission.
Guardian down.
Oh.
So, it's not the darkness that's responsible
need to
for the
get off.
planet's
I'm
mass
getting
abduction,
tired.
but an entity behind it,
I'm about to pass
the
out.
Witness. And it seems I might be the one responsible
I
for
am
Savathun's
there
theft
with
of
you.
the light. I won't lie. I anticipated this. After all, I was the one who welcomed her into the tower, who gave her access to the Vanguard archives. And now, humanity is at risk of losing the Traveler to the Hive.
It's the first
If I truly am to blame here, I need to know.
I've been
Before
yawning for a
Savathun
while
gets her
already.
claws anywhere near the Traveler.
First of
Your friend
many.
Finch has been in touch with a new lead. I'm not so sure about this one. But right now, we can't afford any hesitation. Connect with him in the throne world. Find the answers we need. No matter what it takes. Good luck. I just
Yeah, there's a second one. Now it's just gonna happen like non-stop. It's just gonna be fucking.
Every 15 seconds.
Yep.
Then you're gonna wake up in 4 hours in the same spot.
I hope not. Fuck.
start like walking into walls and shit.
Good, you're here. I got a feeling about this lead, Guardian. This could be big. Big enough to crack this case wide open.
Finch, a hunch is not enough. We need evidence. Compelling evidence.
Like, how about a secret underground temple? Because I found one deep in the tunnels.
Oh,
And
yeah,
guess
this
who
is
it's
the,
dedicated to?
this is the thing we found.
Well, kinda. It's dedicated to Sathona, Savathun before she was a hive god. I mean, talk about compelling.
The fucking giant, like, castle thing that we found.
So you haven't seen this object?
I didn't get eyes on it per se, but I know it's powerful, enough to attract a whole mess of scorn.
If this object is what you promise, then it'll be worth it. Stay alert, Guardian. We can't miss this one.
The Scorn are even more entrenched than the last time we were here.
Oh yeah, Scorn have dug themselves in deep down here.
So Finch, tell us more about this temple. How do you know it's dedicated to Sathona?
I only got a peek inside, but the statue in there looks just like her.
So Savathun built a mausoleum for her younger self, then abandoned it. Why?
I don't know. Embarrassment? Who isn't a little ashamed of their past?
Dead end. But there's an illusion here, with Savathun's signature. So, she couldn't leave this area totally unprotected.
Why didn't she return to upgrade her defenses with the light? Why haven't the Lucent Hive come to confront the Scorn?
Oh, maybe it's bait. Maybe she's luring the Scorn in so she can convert them. Use them against the Witness.
I highly doubt Savathun would gamble her throne world for the sake of a few Scorn brigades. No. Savathun and the Witness are fighting a turf war. You don't cede ground unless you're losing.
Guardian, down.
Look for her symbols. They're all over the walls. Yeah, there we go. Before you could just run through here, like. No puzzles or anything. Here we go.
So that's the temple Savathun dedicated to herself. It's
quite a sight, isn't it? Can't accuse Savathun of being too humble.
What better way to take this Lord of the Rings looking fucking place back with a bow, though?
There's no way to lower the bridge from here.
There has to be another path forward. Use your senses, Guardian. You've gone too far to turn back empty-handed.
You missed one. I was right behind you.
Found one. Cool. The path continues, Guardian.
Guardian down.
Done this one before.
Before you go in the temple, we should take bets on what this object's gonna be. Now, I don't technically have any glimmer, but I do have a pretty solid theory based on what we found so far.
Now's not a good time, Finch.
Yes, don't distract the
Almost
Guardian.
made it.
Guardian
We're
down.
already taking a gamble that this thing has the answers.
These stompies
The
are
Traveler and the
amazing
last city
for this.
are depending on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, man.
Guardian down.
Except sometimes you jump a little too far with them.
Yeah,
Guardian down.
we're not far enough.
That one I actually jumped too far.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Almost did it again.
center should lower the drawbridge.
Guardian down.
This is why I like it, because I can get to places where one wouldn't usually be able to get to without them. Why cross the bridge when you can climb the whole fucking time?
Finally! Ikora, we're lowering the drawbridge now.
I'm going down.
Once you're in, head straight for the statue Finch described. If this fits the pattern, the object should be nearby. Guardian, Ghost, have you found the object yet?
The only thing here is the statue.
What? There's gotta be more!
Damn, that's fucking ugly.
Ikora, I'm sorry, but it doesn't look like there's anything here but the statue.
Finch, please don't tell me the Guardian did all this for nothing.
No, there's something there, I swear. Wait. The object is the statue itself.
Or one part of the statue. That worm familiar looks like it's a separate piece.
Of course. This is Savathun's temple, after all. There had to be a trick in it.
Well, that ain't it. Oh. Oh, they did wrong.
Baby.
The worm. You're one ugly motherfucker.
Ahamkara.
What?
Knew it. I knew the Ahamkara weren't gone. I knew there was one left. At least one.
The last one died cursing the Dreaming City. This has to be another illusion.
The weakest spot.
This is an illusion. Just a very, very realistic one.
I just don't know when damage phase is. Like, he could shoot him like once.
Yeah. I know you can shoot his mouth like constantly.
That's some fucking immune for me.
Maybe Kyle is damaging that to his mouth already.
Oh, hello, the big boss. This is such a cool boss for not a really...
The hive magic powering that illusion
Like-
is limited. If you escape, it can't follow.
No chance of that. Exit's completely blocked. The scorn must have come from somewhere. Of course that Ahamkara would have one final move. We gotta find a way out, fast. Ikora, Finch, any suggestions? Guess we're on our own. Let's go, Guardian.
Oh, we're going up here. There's like nothing ahead at all.
Can't summon our things either. We're all just sitting there.
Yeah.
Right.
Guardian down.
That bridge.
I don't think you even have to take these guys out. I literally just think you have to get to the waypoint, so I'm just gonna skip and go to the waypoint.
Ghost. Guardian,
Alright,
come in. Are you
I
there?
got up here.
We're here, Ikora. We're on our way to the circus now.
And you've got the options, right? Otherwise, this was a huge waste of time. Phew. Well, I never doubted you for a second. Ikora was worried, but I knew you two could handle that Ahamkara. Wasn't even a real one.
The danger was real enough. We never should have sent the Guardian in on such shaky intel, even if it was our only lead.
Well, we made it out in one piece. And if this object shows us how Savathun got the light, the risks were worth it.
Yes. Let's hope.
Yeah. Go team!
That's a wrap for me.
Yep, I'm probably just gonna turn on a 007 movie and fall asleep. Well, I had fun.
That's been fun.
Totally forgot how to leave a fire tank.
I'm trying to figure that out. I've never left one yet, so I have no idea how to even do it. I feel like they need the menus a little bit. Done something for them.
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do too.
I'm pretty sure that's where it used to be.
What happened? How come we can't get in? Ikora, it didn't work. We couldn't unlock the memory on the worm familiar.
What? Why? What happened?
I'm not sure. We did the same as before, but this time, it rejected us.
What? Can't be. That's the only lead we have. I suppose we'll need another plan. I don't know. Bring that thing back to Mars. I'll talk to Eris. See if she has any other ideas.
On our way.
Yeah, me too.
That worked.
Strange character.
Ikora, why would you keep this from me? If I had known...
I didn't keep anything from you, Zavala. Not intentionally. I couldn't fill you in on every minute detail.
When it comes to Savathun, no detail is too small. You know that better than anyone.
Which is why I made some judgment calls without you. As you do without me.
Not on a matter like this. Guardian. We can discuss this more later. My point, Ikora, is that we are meant to be a team. You can't rely on your instincts alone.
Perhaps I can't rely on them at all. The way this investigation is going, it's clear my judgment has been compromised. I should step back. Let you and Eris handle this. As a team.
Ikora's instincts are the only reason we've come so close to the truth. This new lead puts it firmly within our grasp.
All right, then. You and the Guardian follow up. Keep me posted.
A trusted source has informed us of new evidence. A memento from Savathun's last known location before her conversion to the light. It's kept deep within her fortress, a difficult place to reach. But we have no other options. Go there and I'll be in touch.
Computer, but
Investigation's like a dance, yeah.
Yeah,
here's
I
what's
probably
what.
get motion sickness, honestly.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That does make me feel much better about feeling it. The 52 weeks. Yeah, that's good. I'm like, did you guys wait for me? Now, like, I joined and he goes, so now are we gonna finish Bitch Queen? I'm like, okay, I guess, like... Super happy.
Eris, we're in position. Where are we headed?
Your destination lies deep within the fortress, Guardian, in the Apothecary Wing. There you should find a particular shard of crystal. Before her lucent transformation, Savathun was in the custody of the Awoken, securely bound within a crystalline cell. Or so it seemed.
So this crystal is a piece of her former prison, which means it was likely on her when she stole the light.
Yes. My source believes the events leading to her escape are intrinsically linked to the mystery before us now. Yes.
Dude, Solar 3.0
Savathun's halls are just as winding and deceitful as her mind.
Hunter.
Move forward, you must seek out the more aberrant paths.
With that hammer.
Eris, what's the situation?
The Guardian is en route to the object in question now, Commander.
Good. You are sure this will get us the answers we need? We can't afford another dead end.
The Queen of the Reef does not share information lightly.
Guardian down.
Mara
I
Song
don't know
gave you
where
the
we were
tip.
supposed to go.
You didn't mention that before.
I
Just
did,
right
in
way
fact,
up, yeah.
mention it. To Ikora, moments before you interrupted us. She agreed there was no more reliable source on this matter than Savathun's former captor.
I trust Mara, but she plays her cards too close to her chest. If she had shared this earlier, we wouldn't be so desperate now.
To win against the hive god of cunning and lies, it's best not to show one's hand too early.
Guardian down. I bet this hive sword will be just as useful.
But remnants of dark architecture still lurk underneath.
And the Guardian's new ability reveals these hidden remnants. Yes, Ikora explained. Why can't we use the light to achieve the same result?
The
Guardian
light
down.
may be a powerful force, but when dealing in illusions, it has proven insufficient. It is the mind that must bend to see the truths hidden here. Thus, only darkness can show the way.
My only fear is where that way will lead us in the end.
I'm 100%
All right,
voting
Guardian,
you're
let's
not.
focus. To find the way forward, we need a sword and something to smash with it.
There's an exotic ball I'm trying to get, but I need the stars. The descendant stars. It's the best. Trying to get my hand.
You've done well honing the gift granted to you by the Black Fleet, Guardian. Do you see now, Commander, why Ikora chose as she did? For all her doubts, she knew only darkness, channeled by a strong mind, could bring us this far.
I understand. My issue isn't with the call Ikora made, but the fact that she made it on her own. We know how Savathun operates. She singles people out for a reason. There's no need to make her job any easier. And Eris, I think you know better than anyone that darkness is not a path to be forged alone.
She wasn't alone. So I take your point.
Yeah. Kyle almost wiped through this whole section already. Wait, so you're telling me we didn't even have to take these guys out? Is that fun? Dude, it's like not getting out of me. Oh. Get in the middle of that.
This is definitely the apothecary wing.
Yeah.
Somehow, it feels even creepier in here.
Naturally. You're trespassing on the testing grounds for the Lucent Hive's most wretched experiments.
You are Thor, Lord of Hammer. Nope, that's...
Savathun likely appointed one of her High Council wizards to keep watch over this place. Find them. The crystal is sure to be nearby.
I don't know what it is about this guy, but whenever those guys have those like blue smoke around them or whatever, if I hit him with this bow, it does like 35,000 crit.
No signs of a crystal so far. Just rows and rows of jars filled with... Is that light?
You motherfucker!
It's tainted somehow. Savathun has always encouraged her wizards to push boundaries of Hive magic. It seems that hasn't changed with the light. Proof, perhaps, that corruption has far less to do with the power than the one channeling it.
Or the power has permanent side effects. Darkness transforms Savathun into kin from prey to predators.
Not darkness itself, but an entity behind it corrupted the Hive. Conditioned their power on an endless blood tide. Their fate is not inevitable.
I have no doubt that some can handle darkness with discipline. But those who can't, they're not the only ones to pay the price.
Yeah.
This is an inverted realm. Explore any and all directions, especially those you least suspect.
Having parkour problem.
Looks like we're interrupting something. Where's the wizard overseeing all this? I think we just found the one in charge around here.
Good. Now go and the whereabouts of the crystal out of them.
The wizard just fled.
Follow them. They're closing ranks around the crystal.
There's the crystal guard. Time to finish this.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. And sacrifice.
That was Savathun, all right. But what does that mean?
This is the evidence we've been seeking all along. Ikora's instincts were correct, after all.
Indeed. But we don't have our answers yet. Go unlock the memory, Guardian. Then let's see if this cracks the case.
Really? Like is it infinite, or does it have like a time frame, or? Alright, fucking Thor. Jesus Christ. I just throw like 16 throwing knives at the same time. When isn't that cool? Yeah, it's your witch queen.
Maybe you can make sense of this. Oh, that'll be fun.
Attention all Lucent Hive. Imaru here with your marching orders. Putting together some new supply lines. Protect them like your lives depend on it.
I'm one who's wanting a light barrel with the yellow glow. I don't know. Honestly, just saw I have to get way over that. Just as confused as you. Solo it. Please.
I've read some of Ikora's notes on the darkness and the light, Guardian. She thinks the darkness is closely linked with memory. You access this place with the darkness power. What exactly have we tapped into?
I actually figured out how to do that puzzle. Stand up, actually figuring it out. usually there'll be an already lit up and there's a pattern between the other two. Yeah. So he's gonna find the one that lights up first. Alright, that's the first one. Oh, no. This is the first one. What are you guys doing? This is the light up. This is the first one lights up. No! We're never gonna get through this. There's these patterns, it's not just in a row. We'll try this. Oh, okay. This one's a little bit harder to shoot. I did a strike to have this one. Not necessarily though. Luckily, there's only 6 of them right here. So, this one. There's gotta be more of them. Some good piece, so. So I tried every combination next. After, yeah, there's 6 more of it. Oh. Okay, this one. Oh, yeah, I got it. I see. So it's gonna be this one. Just give me a second. Let me see this. Okay, I gotta figure it out. There's a second one. Oh shit, it's that one. Fuck. Look at it. Oh shit, it's an August. Yeah. So it's this one. This one. Here. It's gonna be that one. Those are all the settings. This is nice. There we go. Done. There's a certain order for it. All puzzles guy. I was the only reason my friend failed to escape it. I think that's if I hit the target wrong, out of that, yeah, I got a healing as well for my dog.
I saw the end before it happened. My own death, brought on by the separation from my power. And in these final moments, I looked to the sky. Hello, old friend. I've chased you for a long time. First as an enemy, then as a collector, and finally, now, a supplicant. What is it the Guardians say? Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. And sacrifice... Here we are. Wouldn't it be clever of you if after everything, you simply let me die? Oh, what a trick. Elegant. Is that it? If there is an answer, I don't hear it. Because now the world begins to fade.
Wouldn't be that easy.
Incredible that I could forget something like that, isn't it? Such a storied life, erased. The light offers us a fresh start. But if we don't know where we came from, how will we know where to go? I'm so grateful to you for reminding me, for telling my story.
Wait. What is she talking about?
She remembers. We helped her remember.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
We have to leave.
So, you're saying Savathun was dead? Our most devious adversary, the one who nearly decimated the last city from within, was dead. And the Traveler resurrected her?
I wouldn't have believed it either, but...
But why would she need us to recover her memories if she never lost them in the first place?
This has to be another trick. A lie to fool us into surrendering the Traveler without a fight.
Yeah, we just talked.
This has been the Traveler's approach from the beginning. The Books of Sorrow detail many civilizations it blessed with the light, then abandoned.
High propaganda.
The Fallen tell the same story. When the Witness and its Black Fleet came to call, the Traveler moved on to our system.
For it sacrificed itself to save humanity from the same forces. Forces which included the Hive! After all that, why would the Traveler give our worst enemy the light?
It doesn't matter. I don't know why the Traveler gave Savathun the light. Maybe it has changed its mind about Guardians. Maybe it's not as infallible as we once believed. I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Because I'm here to protect humanity. And if Savathun takes the Traveler, we lose our light, along with any hope for surviving the Witness's return. So, whatever it takes to stop this heist, we will do.
All right. How do we stop this?
I'm not sure yet, but I know where to find out.
Yeah, I thought that just some cutscene.
Hello, citizens. I need to talk to you.
Figured I
Hive legend tells us Savathun was born on a far-off planet where she would have lived an uneventful life if it weren't for her worm familiar. The object you retrieved from the underbelly of the throne world.
With the fire looks...
What if it's not a statue? What if it's the worm familiar itself, calcified from age? That would explain why you couldn't unlock it with the others. That also means it contains a memory that Savathun herself doesn't know. What that is, we're going to find out. With the one tool we have capable of slicing deep into the past. It'll be risky using the relic this way, which is why I'll be taking this on myself. Eris will help me prepare. Meet us on Mars when you're ready.
I don't know how I feel about that.
This is how we stop Savathun, Guardian. I know it.
It sounds like it's good. After 4 precision hits, the 5th one turns into an explosive charge.
Be well. A Others may not have heard you approach. Well done, Hunter.
We're going, Kyle. I don't think I've seen this, so. What is going on with your fish?
These frail siblings will soon be claimed by the light. Unless we claim them first, we will tell the most cunning sibling of a cataclysm, a prophecy of great loss. We will feed her fear, her pride. We will say, young Sathona, the end is coming. A great cataclysm. A god wave. In the sky, there is only death. But salvation lies in the deep. Lead your sisters down. Your coming will spare their short lives. And you will be reborn, the Witch Queen.
They were tricked. The Hive were lied to.
That's when you go into a beat drop right there for a badass rock song. This is where you need the Doom Eternal soundtrack.
So, the Hive God of Lies was lied to. This changes everything. Well, not everything. We still can't let Savathun seal the Traveler away. The ritual's already begun. We need to move fast. Savathun may be one of the Travelers chosen by rights, but she's still leaning on tricks she learned from the Witness. Take the Familiar to Savathun's fortress. I'll follow as soon as I'm recovered.
Yep, there's no items.
Wait until you're in the heart of the ritual, then unleash the memory. That should be enough to destabilize things and break her hold on the Traveler. Remember, Guardian, Savathun's strategy rests on knowing more than anyone else, on her ability to twist lies and cast confusion. But now, we can turn the tables on her.
Yeah. Definitely.
Carry the light with you.
Oh.
I know where we're capable.
I eat.
The Traveler!
I eat that.
Ikora, the Traveler is already here. I think we're too late.
We're in the domain of the god of cunning. Things are never what they seem. It's not too late. I can feel it.
That's pretty slick there, Connor.
Now that the Traveler sees what Savathun is doing, why won't it take the light away from her? Why is it just letting this happen?
I don't know why. We may never know. But we know what we need to do to protect the last city. Stop the ritual. Protect our connection to the light. Humanity needs you. Both of you. Scorn are flocking to the fortress because of the ritual. The Hive are summoning heavy reinforcements from the portal.
That would block our route into the fortress.
Hold off the Hive and the Scorn as long as you can, and leave the portal to me. I'm on my way.
Oh no, I see how you went down.
Hold your fire, Guardian. I've got this. Go on. I'll draw fire here. All that matters right now is the travel. Whatever you hear, whatever you see, don't let it distract you from stopping the ritual.
I'm gonna shoot laser beams out of my Prospera.
The Scorn are arriving by the hundreds. The ritual must be growing stronger. Remember the plan, Guardian. Stop the ritual by whatever means necessary. Without the light, the last city is defenseless.
Oh, fuck. Those knives did some damage.
The ritual is happening at the top of the fortress. We need to find a way up.
get a random one. What?
Yeah, one of the crystals is gone.
Guardian down.
You're back. What a surprise. Only joking. This throne world is indistinguishable from my own mind, Guardian. Every step taken, every bullet fired, every thought whispered. I keep and count them all. Remember that.
The thing cut out on me before I got to the top. I'm like, Alright, this definitely feels like a boss fight. These are the stairs for a boss fight, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm about to put this Doom soundtrack on real quick. Got a Leroy thing. Guess we're gone. My hell has no time to wait.
I'm so glad you're here to see this.
Oh, this is Savathûn.
combo did so much damage.
There's her ghost.
Of course that's not true. Why would that be done?
Fight, run, fight, run. Pattern is always the same for you. Don't you ever get tired of it? Don't you want to escape?
I'm guessing we're going over there. Yep. How would I have known?
Ghost, you were asked to accept the darkness. Asked to turn against your cousins. Asked to defy the will of the Traveler. My ghosts make no concessions. We serve the Traveler's true interests.
No concessions? How stupid do you think I am? You and your siblings, you killed my friends! I remember Oryx and the Taken. Never forget what happened to Sagira, to Osiris. I would die before I ever chose to help the Hive.
Actually, fuck the Doom Eternal soundtrack. It's 40
What do we do? Have to reactivate that portal to access the memory altar. Showing her the truth won't stop her, but we need to try.
There's a monster one?
Portal's open. This is a spell. Savathun is spinning a web around the Traveler. We have to free it. The tethers are coming from those towers. Find a way to reach them.
What do you think you're going to do? You can't stop this. I know it goes against your nature, but you can still use gracefully.
Show her the memory, Guardian.
These frail siblings will soon be claimed by the light. Unless we claim them first.
What is this? How did you?
We will tell the most cunning sibling of the Cataclysm. A prophecy of great loss.
No. No, that's not what happened. The Traveler never came to us. We were forced to choose the deep. How could I have missed this? So now you want to play games? Then let's play.
Spell's almost broken. So you're the expert now. The expert on me, on the Hive, on trickery. Is that what you really think?
We will feed her fear, her pride.
Go on then. You know so much. Tell me who I am.
Is it just me, or was that anticlimactic as fuck? It was badass. Don't get me wrong, it was a badass boss fight, but...
Isn't this interesting? I miscalculated. So did you, Guardian.
Yeah, I saw my friend
So
did it on
protective of
Legendary.
your
It took like an
traveler.
hour for the
But
boss
you wouldn't
fight.
let me keep it safe. But the witness is coming. The game is yours to play now. Yours to win or lose.
Also, I'm holding my gun like I'm gonna just fill a ass
Just
full
don't
of
say
lead.
I didn't warn you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, after 46 and 2, I stand alone.
No.
My God, I came
Where did
on
her
and
ghost
I
go?
got resolved.
Guardian, I just got the message. The Traveler is back in the last city. Is it done? Is Savathun...
She's dead. But her ghost got away.
Good enough. Hold your position. The Hidden are coming to secure the remains.
I'm glad our guy
Good work, Guardian.
badass, dude.
You did the right thing.
Now what?
Now, we prepare for the witness and stop the next collapse.
I got the robot male, so my dude sounds like a beast.
We have seen enough. The children of Soul cry out for salvation. You promise them life, but deliver only death, as you have for so many before. Enough. Enough death. Enough life. You have no pieces left to place. The game is over. Do not be afraid. Your pale heart holds the key. This time, there is no escape.
Is it just me, or does she look like she's gonna...
Guardian, you've no doubt heard the stories. Where evil is vanquished and the sky opens, shining peace down on humanity. Savathun is dead. And yet again, I've seen no such signs. Instead, Imaru lives, plotting his return while the Scorn and the Hive struggle for supremacy over the throne world. And somewhere among the stars, this witness toys with us, preparing to finish what it started long ago. I keep reminding myself that somehow we evaded extinction once before. I have to believe we can do it again. Even Mara Sav, Queen of the Awoken, believes that. Which is why she's here, requesting you. Reluctant as I may be to pair you with one so unpredictable, we need the support now more than ever. Go, aid the Queen. She may prove to be our most valuable ally yet in the war to come.